Hey there YouTube, Logan with Hideaway Homestead coming to you today with another video on forgetting the feed store. And after this video we'll only like 2 more. I'm going to try to do a video tomorrow, and then on Friday going to be talking about the whole thing as a subject. I'd like to do a live. So if you're available Friday evening, I'm going to do it at 7 o'clock. Probably won't get a whole lot of people in the live. One, because the channel is small, there's not a whole lot of subscribers, but also people tend to have a lot of things to do on Friday night, so may not see anybody. And but if you're interested in coming by and talking about the subject, I will be doing that Friday. I'm going to go ahead and drop a post for that as well. Not a lot of people see the post, but that's going to be the topic for discussion this Friday evening, 7 o'clock Central Time. So come on by and join in if you'd like to. The video will be uploaded after that, of course, to talk about the subject as a whole of forgetting the feed store. So what I'm doing today is I'm gonna kind of cheat with this video. It's forgetting the feed store, but it's also giving a little update on our garden. So what I've got right here is the little area where I was doing the compost. As you can see, it's extremely weedy. I want to do some smaller beds and really take care of this area, or areas near our house once we get it finished, to have some nice garden beds. Because if you really mulch it well and keep organic matter up, you don't have a lot of problems with grass and stuff. But that's what we have right now. But as you can see, the plants are doing amazing. I mean, we've got tons of zucchinis and tons of squash. Those are super easy to do. We got lots of tomatoes and tomato blossoms. We didn't even cage these. We've got our watermelon. It's starting to put on a little bit. We got a little watermelon here. We're gonna see how it does. And the pumpkin, of course, is huge. It's got a couple of larger pumpkins, one over there and then one here, and there's another little one here somewhere that I noticed. I don't know if it's gonna do anything, but more tomatoes over here. Got some cucumbers, and those were the ones that just volunteered and came up. And then the jalapeno plants, they're kind of small, but they are putting on some jalapenos. And so, we're gonna get a little bit out of this. But the reason that I wanted to show this is not to say, hey, this is the way you should garden. It's been pretty low maintenance for us. Now, you do have to kind of clean up a little bit, but this is what Gabe Brown would call sort of a chaos garden. It's a little hard to harvest, and it's got some downsides to it, but if you plant everything from seed and let it grow wild like this, you can get some really good results. It's not the thing for everybody to do. So if you're already a successful gardener with your little raised beds and you've got everything nice and pristine, keep doing it that way. But the reason that I'm showing this is because if you plant like this, you can plant in paddocks for your chickens, pigs, whatever to pass through, and you can almost make little mini jungles, annual jungles for them. And what you're going to do is you're going to grow this stuff, let it go wild, go through when it gets time to harvest. Try to plant things that'll be close to harvest around the same time. Go in, pick what you want, and leave what you don't want, anything that has any kind of blemishes on it. So like, for example, I don't know if there'll be anything that has blemishes on it. I don't see. These tomatoes actually look really nice. I don't see anything yet on them. But anything that you have that's not that great, or something that's a little rotten, just leave those and come through. Plant them on maybe 1 week intervals, and every week you've got a paddock. Say we'll say like this is paddock 1, paddock 2, paddock 3, paddock 4. So in spring, say I'm gonna do like some squash and some other stuff that's gonna ripen around the same time. I do plant this paddock, next week I plant this paddock, next week that one, and the week after that, that one. So you've got like about a month there that you'll be harvesting. You come in and you take from this one, whatever you don't wanna use after that, you let the chickens and the pigs or whatever into this area. Second area, same thing. Third, and you're going through, and after the chickens have come through here, especially if you're doing short rotation crops, you could go ahead and plant this one out as soon as the chickens, pigs, or whatever come through and cleared and made you a new spot to plant new stuff. So definitely something to think about. Now, this is not something that you're going to feed your animals off of solely, but it would definitely be an awesome supplement for a day to be able to have them come through a little garden area. And you may want to do something a good bit bigger than this, maybe a little 20 by 20 area, and just plant it wild with all kinds of stuff, so that way your animals can come in and do the harvesting for you. All the stuff around the edges or anything that you can get to that's, you know, real nice produce, come in and get that. And then the chickens and pigs come through, till it up a little bit, you know, give a little bit of disturbance, mash all the plants down, eat what they want and leave what they don't. Then you come back in and do another planting. So I hope that this gives you some ideas of some of the ways that you might be able to supplement your feed. Annual gardens are really productive. Now, they do take a lot from the land too. I don't think that going forward we can just keep doing annual crops the way that we're doing them. I'm not saying that we have to stop. I just don't think that we can continue to just mine the earth of its valuable resources and not put anything back. With the animals coming back through here, and you add an organic matter from your chicken coops or whatever it may be, you're going to be putting that nutrient back in the soil, and everything is going to get more fertile and not less fertile. You leave the plants in, you don't haul anything off, you let everything rot in place, you bring the animals in, let them have their manure fall and fertilize the ground, get a little bit of disturbance, get a little aeration. Not anything like you would do with a rototiller, but a little bit of disturbance. But anyway, that's pretty much it for this video. Got tons of cherry tomatoes, tons of cherry tomatoes. That's one of the best ones to plant for us here. They just do well no matter what. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for today. I hope that you all enjoyed this video, that you found some kind of value in it, and then it got your mind working for just whatever it is that you may want to do. You may not want to do exactly what I'm talking about, but hopefully it gets you to do something with annual plants that can incorporate your animals and hopefully make your gardening a little bit easier if you're not real big into keeping all the neat and tidy stuff like I am. So anyway, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so. If you liked the video, please leave a like. Any comments, questions, stuff like that, just drop it down below, and hope to see some of y'all Friday. I appreciate all y'all watching, and we'll see you in the next one.